Dire team ban.
Alright, we are live. And starting with a quick recap, we are on Kanaliiga Dota 2 Season 15 here. Group stages are done. We had 8 teams in upper division a week from now on Saturday, live in Otaniemi, streamed on Morality's channel. We're gonna have the upper division semifinals, where we have I don't know, please interrupt me. We have also Spunky versus Elisa and Visma versus Reactor in semifinals, and we'll play both semifinals and the finals on the same day. In lower division, we had 7 teams in group stages, also going to 14 playoffs. A week ago, Lotus Voima beat also Spunky's second team to take the first spot in the finals, and tonight we have the second semifinals between Visma and Gofore Loihde. Visma Wisdom is just notified Visma's second team as opposed to Visma Tormentor in the upper division, and Gofore Loihde is the only combination team in either division making the playoffs. And yeah, that was also partially to kill some time, since I'm not going to have much of anything interesting to say about these bans. I assume some of those are targeted bans against whoever. I'm not super familiar with most of the players here, but yeah, that's something. And we are starting the draft with Clockwork.
Dire team ban.
So far, we've been seeing a lot of positions 3, 4, 5 picked in the first picks. Get some stable support with some damage and stuns. Get a clean start. Don't open yourself up to get countered or anything. Not so much like
10 seconds remaining.
Contesting the current patches meta heroes, as you might see in top competitive. Just people trying to build lineups against their comfort picks, around their comfort picks. This is usually the better strat for like the bottom 99% of Dota players. Visma starts with Tiny, which not sure exactly what they're planning to do with it. I've mostly been hearing about it as a position 1. If it's that, then that's kind of ballsy pick, breaking the format here, but I think it's also getting played as a 4, which it might be given that they're picking it this early. Or maybe it's just a full-on flex pick. We'll see.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Gofore Loihde. I need to decide what to call on them. I don't want to say out loud Gofore Loihde every time. Maybe they're GL now. GL bans Medusa. Okay, spent all their time on it.
Radiant team pick.
I suppose they are thinking that calling this Tiny as a position 4 rather than as a 1.
Dire team pick.
Oracle. So one thing you can do with Tiny is that if you pick a lineup with a ton of steroids, like
10 seconds remaining.
Build your solar crests and get
5
bench
seconds
aura or
remaining.
which heroes now have targeted buffs.
Dire team pick.
Like, I don't know, Marcy. Then Tiny is one of the better carries to build that around. If you can get Tiny really buffed and hitting people, then that's gonna destroy lineups really quick. But no, Oracle will, if they're going for that, Oracle would keep him alive with False Promise, not so much
5 seconds remaining.
boosting his damage output. But
Radiant team pick.
I think position 4 Tiny still seems more likely. GL going for both supports and a lifestealer, which is also a very safe carry pick to take. Doesn't really get countered super hard by anything.
10 seconds
current patch and all
remaining.
that.
5 seconds remaining.
I'm not going to even try to fill all the air here. Okay, looks like they weren't expecting that one.
Radiant team
Taking
pick.
time here and going Tusk. Okay, no, so now looking like a core tiny again. Do people play tiny as 2 or 3 these days?
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
So everything else so far is pretty clear. They're gonna have a Tusk 4, Oracle 5, Gofore 4, Bleach 5, Lifestealer 1. Centaur could be 2, but more likely 3. Raider and Tiny could really go anywhere, I guess. So GL on dire side,
Radiant team banned.
missing 2, most likely, maybe 3. Visma, we'll see how they want to play those tiny Razor. In the last patch, Razor was one of the top meta position 3s, but got nerfed quite a bit. He still works, but he's weak enough that he doesn't really see any play like that in top level play. Has also made a comeback as a position 1 since then.
Ten seconds remaining.
So
5 seconds remaining.
I don't know, I'm guessing Tiny 1, Razor 3, but could be anything really.
Radiant team banned.
Banning Mirana? Or there has to be some Mirana enjoyer on Visma's side. That's not at all what I would be expecting them to get to the last slot otherwise.
Radiant team pick.
Okay, no big surprises on that side. We're getting puck meat. Flash out just still have volume balance off.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
I think I have mic as high as it gets from any settings, but I turned game audio down again a tiny bit. I thought I tested it before I started, before I did any streams live, but since then I've had to adjust it twice, so it might also be that I'm talking quiet because it's late and I'm tired and I should just be louder myself. Anyway, still on Visma's final pick. They had a good bit of reserve time to burn here and they are using it. Because why not? They aren't gonna save it for anything else. Okay, so chat called Tiny Meat, so Ursa is gonna be 1, so okay, yeah, I'm pretty sure Loihde is their usual position 3 player and Jarvan 2, so
5 seconds remaining.
So assuming no big surprises, we're gonna have Phoenix on Ursa position 1, Jarvan and Tiny position 2, Loihde position 3 in Razor, Icifer position 4 Tusk, Mewho position 5 Oracle, and on GL side, was it Finny position 1 Lifestealer, Loihde position 2 Puck, Jonas K position 3 Centaur, Loihde position 4 Clockwork, and Riisi position 5 Leech. I'm still not used to this screen staying on for so long. If you're playing yourself, you're buying items and figuring out lanes while this is on, but it's just spectators just get a static screen. Alright, already went through the players there, so I'm gonna do that again.
Sweet violence.
Let's see if we're gonna get any sort of a clash here in the beginning.
Beast bump.
I've always wanted to be a giant space crab.
Why am I surrounded
Both
by
heading
such
towards
chaos?
Radiant jungle. Trying to see if there's anything interesting in the items. Clockwork starting with a brazier is pretty unusual. I didn't get to go through the Radiant side because we're gonna have some action here. Centaur is going deep. What is... I don't know if he was expecting Visma to be split and only have a hero or two there, but that was very far ahead of his team and going uphill, and that turned out like you would expect. So both teams disengaging after that one kill, so first blood going Visma's way, but nothing more than that. Radiant side. Yeah, nothing too surprising there.
Begins.
So, I was in here. What are they? Yeah, so what's the rooms? 2 and 2. Yep. And yeah, no surprises on the lanes, it looks like. Trying to figure out where we might see some action happening. This, on this lane, I think if Leech plays aggressive and gets caught by Tusk, then that's a kill opportunity, but otherwise I don't think there's a whole lot of risk here, unless someone overextends. On this side, we do have some more aggressive heroes. Ursa always has some kill potential, but I don't think it's realistically happening against these heroes. But yeah, Centaur and Clockwork are both pretty aggressive. Make it clone you. Okay, is there happening something here? Oh. Okay, so Vork has it level 2 and gets static links. I underestimated that earlier. Yeah, that's gonna be nasty even on Lifestealer. If they can catch him far out. The last patch, Razor usually skipped static link altogether. I'm still not kind of forgetting about his role as a kind of an anti-melee hero, but indeed in the position 1 carry role you see the static link more often, and even in offlane you do often take it if it's specifically to counter someone, and if he levels it then Finny might just have a bad time here. Loki doing some creep dragging here, but taking them in front of the tower instead of pulling them behind. Oracle is far out now and gets caught in cogs. Yeah, that's gonna be a kill. In top lane we're fighting over the pool camp. this, yeah, that's a Radiant Ward in the box. A Lotus fight here. And Dire is gonna have to back off with the Static Link, but doesn't get to do that with the Ice Shards coming in to block the Lotus Pool.
Axe sheds a tear for Radiant's courier. Metaphorically speaking, Axe does not actually cry.
Yeah, not sure who initiated that, but it's pretty deep towards Dire's side, so I assume Urza's own opportunity. Keep the Centaur pretty low, but what comes in to disengage? Nice. Second one? Okay, that one misses. And that's Cogs Harris. Easy on Lich calling for the ward. Which one? I'm not sure what's the situation here. There's no dire sentry on the ground around the small camp to even try to locate this. By the way, if you're playing... Oh, oops. Who died? Kill meat. Wasn't even level 6 yet. Huh. Oh. I wanted to talk about the board, so it's what we have action on everywhere. It's that was closer than I expected it to be, since Radiant couldn't really tower dive, but kept chasing as far as they could just outside of the range, and Lifestealer just walked along the edge instead of backing out, so Static Link stayed on for pretty long. Yeah, looks like we're putting more points into it, so it's gonna be rough. That might be... Oh, we don't have mana for Plasma Field, but now we have the resources to just dive for it, and the automatic, the what do you call it, instant attacks of the Static Link, they do a ton of damage if you get it to stick for the whole duration, so you don't even really need any other damage if you can just chase for long enough. Oh. Yep, got it.
Has been slain. Axe does not believe in killing innocent
I thought we got a creep drag, but looks like they don't want to take it any further. Just taking it back here. Both Lotus is going uncontested at minute 6. So Lola has level 6 on Puck. Tiny gets it too, but Tiny's grow isn't that big of a power spike. Okay, bottom lane pushing under the tower, but no particular aggression there. Just you got the catapult, got a full wave under tower. Doing some damage there. Getting some damage from root on both and getting a tower, but another courier kill and another kill on Lifestealer. That's oh boy. Oh yeah, we're going hard on this. It's a rough lane to be a Lifestealer. Okay, Tusk picks up the Radiant Shrine of Wisdom. No movement yet towards Dyers from either side. Instead, Clock is rotating top, trying to see if they can make any plays here. This is a good timing if they... Okay, they don't dive on it. Could have been a big turnaround there, but they don't leave themselves exposed for that. Clock is... Yeah, that was weird choosing to show himself there. I'm not sure if Visma had realized he was there yet. Now they definitely know. Also puck posturing towards that direction, but with everyone missing, they're just gonna stay under the tower. Center got caught for a bit between the towers, but he's a big boy. No danger. Oh, that could have been big if the white shirts hit, but does escape unscathed there. Yeah, looks like Razor is going for the last patch's offline tank build. It's not as popular as the right click build now, but personally I think it's still totally playable. They do have Ursa and Tiny, who both do a ton of damage, so not really lacking damage. And here we have Clockwork rotating here again, but no, they do get a good catch on Razor. It's gonna be close. Pops a wand and does get run down by Clockwork. Yeah, GL really needed that. Razor was getting out of control here. They do have evened out the farm gap a lot with all the rotations here. Razor has been boxed out of the way for a while, and Lifestealer has caught up to the other course. But this could be another one. Yeah, I didn't even realize Pascal did 6. Someone died bottom too. Oh, puck rotated here. Okay, trading double kills on opposite sides. Probably Visma advantage with Tiny staying mid and getting something there. Is anyone getting a tower out of this? Doesn't look like it. What has been pretty low here? He doesn't yet have any real tank items. He has head rest for a regen and that's it. Okay, let's Elastic's gonna run up there. We're gonna pass the lightning phase here. I have a 3 against 2 here, but I don't know if this is even Radiant advantage. This Centaur is really fat. What going back to? Yeah, some Oracle does get out. Because these two don't really have any catch once the enemy escapes melee range. Sun coming in too and does... No? Nice cogs. I thought it was going to be the kill with that. Oh, and Oracle does get caught off with Centaur getting the ultimate and using that to run him down.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Yeah, levels. Everyone else has hit their level 6s. Which actually did count all somewhere. I thought that level 6 just now happened. The Oracle and Clock still waiting. Yeah, Clock's just... Yeah, it's gonna get one creep here and that's it. Oracle a bit further away. Net worth is... Oh, never mind. That Clock level 6 coming in play immediately. Getting hookshot on Razor, who just barely escapes, and now we have a big fight here under the Visma tower. Razor going back. Looks like he's going down to the urn charge. Yep. Yeah, that was a very risky comeback to that fight. he... He did do a decent bit of damage coming back there. Oh boy. Anyway, yeah, the net worth chart is looking pretty much as you would expect. Centaur is at the top, then mid heroes. Razor doing pretty well. Position 1's both a bit behind. Lifestealer more so. Actually kind of odd.
Dyer's middle tower is under attack.
Both position 1's still as the bottom chorus on both sides. Where was that hook shot? Oh! What was the Oracle doing there? How did that happen? Are they? It's a tiny. What are you guys doing? You're not killing this thing. Yeah, Ursa going for straight Battle Fury. Missing, how much is that? 1,000 gold away. Meanwhile, they're going to get some top. We're going on Razor. So survives the initiation. Dude got out pretty safe, but chooses to go back in instead. Gets the Lifestealer kill. It's a puck kill too. Now, who's gonna die first here? Really close on the Frost Blast. Survives on almost no item, no HP. Oof. Clockwork going for the return kill, but gets blocked by the small camp. Shield Rolls coming in clutch for Visma. So in the end, that's 3 for 0. Visma's advantage. While Centaur is bullying Ursa here. Doesn't have enough burst to just try to threaten a kill, and doesn't feel like hanging around this close to Visma's tower, so Ursa gets the wave back for a while. Looks like Centaur is going to be controlling this area here. Alright, what's going on here? Yeah, Ursa not really close to the Battle Fury. Tiny has a blink and going for Echo Saber. Centaur steals the 16-minute bounty rune. Yeah, Razor going Guardian Greaves, then Pipe. Indeed, it's gonna be that tank build that was popular last patch before the nerfs. It's can they catch Clock with these arrows? Wait, what? Oh, right, yeah, I missed Puck rotating there. With Puck also there, they definitely do have the power to kill the Ursa. Oh, big Chain Frost. Guardian Greaves just keep it bouncing for longer. That's some big kills for GL. Getting all of Visma's cores in quick succession, both side lanes. Ah, never mind, that's still... what? How is this? Okay, so it wants to show both separately. Yeah, in total that's like... like 1,000 gold. Swing towards GL. Just for the engagements alone, of course it's much more than that when you consider Visma heroes being pushed out of their lanes. GL does get the tower last hit, and now it's a big fight where the tier 1 used to stand. Guardian Greaves refreshes Visma's team. Do we have any big spells anywhere? Okay, that's Lifestealer and Puck Ultimate's used. Doing a lot of damage. There's 2 GL heroes very low. Leech ends up getting caught, but Life Stealer is looking safe now. Yep. That fight also 4-1 for GL. It's big swings suddenly. Oh. Dota win prediction has been all along very much in on GL's favor.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Yeah, I don't know. I've been kind of watching from Visma's perspective. I think they do have a pretty good lineup going too late, but now that I look at GL side, then they do have 1-2. It might even be GL advantage there. Ursa in general is good against other melee carries, but Life Stealer is pretty rough to deal with. Wait, why are we this deep here? On Clockwork.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Like axe, the Dire structures cannot be hurt.
I have so much trouble following this game. Action all over the place constantly. Tiny goes in, breaks a TP. His team is one screen away to the west. Does not connect to Tiny before he gets brought down. It's yeah, it's a DD in puck. That's not gonna help them. Razor gets a big suck here, but I don't know if it's gonna help. It's not gonna kill the Centaur, and he's not gonna have an opportunity to right click anyone else there. Just like Tiny being very much split away from the rest of his team. I have to wonder what the comms on Visma's side are like. Is there like any kind of panicking or just playing sloppy after a few lost fights? That was 2 in quick succession, and after that it was a very sloppy play in this area right here. Getting a 3rd big swing towards GL side again. And they are now gathered up at Tormentor. They should be getting it pretty easily. Or I don't know what they were waiting for. Oh, well, they get some boards down there. They don't have a little great vision here. And Visma does mail it out. Oh, this... The clock is getting bullied here. GL is taking their time to engage with the rest of their team, but does get a nice pincer attack here. Oh, big chain frost again. Razor somehow just refuses to die again, but
Dire's courier shall carry no more. Radiant's middle tower
didn't entirely focus on catch who was focusing on who there. It looked to me like most of GL's team was on Razor, but I guess they were just kind of kiting him while doing work on the rest.
The red mist spreads at Radiant's middle tower.
Oh man, Centaur did even more damage than Leech. I was expecting to see a big spike here for the chain frost, but no, that's double stomp, double quad, double edge stampede. Razor actually doing the most damage there, but it was spread all over GL's team, and with not much help from anyone else, so not really threatening to kill anyone with that. Gets caught again here, while I was focused on trying to figure out the previous fight. Looked for a while like he could have got leech out of it, but it's got 1 versus 3, so not even that. So, going back, Ursa has got Basher? That's not what I would have done. I mean, it's a big item for Ursa. You do want something to hold people in place, but I feel Blink and BKB would have been more crucial here. You kind of need everything to be able to do much in the fights. I think getting Basher to hold people in place is the least critical component there. I'm sure he's gonna go for the other snake, so not really that big of a deal. Tiny has with the Echo Saber still working on Echo, not on BKB. Razor still working on Pipe, not a whole lot of item progression on Visma's side. I did catch the cores briefly before. Top gets found. There are more heroes here on both sides, so this might start a bigger fight here. Cluster wise for a bit, but ends up going down anyway. Nice hook shot. Catches Razor too. Visma had a couple more heroes floating around here, but with hook shot separating them, Razor also gets picked off. Anyway, yeah. Tusk has Blink and not really anything else. Oracle has Arcane Boots and half of 4 stuff. Rough game. Lifestealer has the Radiance is going for Sanj and Yasha next. It's SNY sort of weak item in this patch, but a few heroes do like it. Lifestealer is one of them, and we might see it disassembled into Manta and Abyssal later. Clockwork, yeah, Spirit Vessel and 4 stuff. Which with a... Oh, never mind, we're going on Lifestealer here. I don't think they're gonna actually get much here. This could be an opportunity for Visma's side. They do have a lot of heroes here and good, okay initiation there, but once again Clockwork and Bleach just force Visma's team to split. So they don't really get any support for Razor going in deep. So Razor gets picked off, Ursa gets picked off, Oracle gets picked off. Rocks fall, everyone dies. Once again, I don't... Oh, they did get pucks. I missed that one, but it's still 1 for 5, and Rampage going on Lifestealer, who almost finished his SNY with that. Okay, what does Leech have? I was just looking at the inventory there, thinking that there had to be something on Courier. Oh, okay, never mind. Yeah, it's just about to finish. Glimmer Cape, meanwhile, we're going deep. Oh, Lich doesn't manage to get the tower aggro off and ends up dying for that dive, but should be worth it for Razor. Sloppy play again, just you respawn, you get in here to hang supposedly safely a screen away from the enemy team, where you're not actually accomplishing anything, but you do make yourself vulnerable to long-range initiation like the hookshot. Oh man. For a moment it looked like they weren't even going to get clocked there, that would have been savage. But no, smoke gank from Visma's side, for once something goes their way, and they do get a free clock out of that. What else do we have here? Oh my god. Centaur has Crimson Pipe and Lotus Orb. That boy's not gonna go down anytime soon. Like, they just can't kill him. Unless it's a team fight where you kill everyone else first. Puck has a full Parasma. Rushed it first time. I actually have no idea how to play Puck. This looks very ballsy to me. I know you do build Witchblade as first item, but I would usually expect something else between that and going full Parasma here. It's yeah, he's even on the winning side. There's supposed to build defensive items there. I guess if you're confident in playing Puck, then who needs items when you have just all these skills? Just do Puck things. Supports, not posturing near each other, but not actually going on anyone there. I was supposed to play braces. Yeah, those are brutal numbers. It's basically GL has this game won unless they throw. And Visma at this point needs to just catch someone off guard. Right now they have a good chance for it. The 3 heroes smoked up and are gonna run 2 here. And they do get the fight. This could be a start of their comeback. But they find 2 very slippery heroes and don't actually get anyone killed. Life Dealer runs at no HP. Then you get the rest of the team connects. Puck doesn't end up going down after rejoining the fight, and Lich is down already. Tiny goes down, it's a 2-4-2. That's probably in Visma's favor, considering how far behind they are otherwise. Yeah. But it is their positions 2 and 3 going down in exchange for 2 and 5. So they did get something. Not what they were hoping for, but better than nothing. So a moment of quiet here with both teams down heroes. Urza gets to push the lane a bit. Visma... maybe... Okay. Oh, there's the button. I just wanted to check what the team pieces look like. I knew Radiant... I had a hard time making this out with both teams being on top of their... on each other, but indeed Radiant Vision is right now concentrated on their jungle. Really close by, so they're gonna have pretty good vision if GL closes in and starts posturing around high ground. But right now it's not doing that much for them. A moment ago they did see more heroes on this side, so they can feel pretty safe here, grouped up as 5. On Dire side, we don't have a lot on the ground right now. What are the ward stocks?
Dire's middle tower is not what it used to be. That is for certain.
Okay, never mind, that sound effect was just farming. Okay, they have 3 wards available, 1 on the ground. Okay, something's going down here. Hold on. Okay, not much actually. Thus, probably expected that to happen. It's a situation where you don't really that much mind taking 1 for the team as a support on the losing side. They do spot GL's team. Everyone else falls back safely. GL doing a decent job choking out the map. 2 lanes pushed in now. Ursa is being a bit of a pain here, pushing top lane. So they do have that going for themselves on Visma's side. Might be looking for some kind of engagement on this side. Okay, never mind. Both teams have their formation pretty nicely in check. Nobody... okay, clock is pretty far out here. Going for them cheeky cogs there. Yeah, I guess that's a pretty safe place to bluff. Visma has no vision there, and GL knows it with all these sentries here, so he can do some posturing from high ground and just dare Visma to do anything about it. Meanwhile, the rest of the team gets Roshan and connects back to the block here. I assume this is where they are going to make some plays for objectives. Oh, Oracle gets found out with a jetpack. Should go down very cleanly. Clock spends hookshot, but it's a really short cooldown right here. I was wondering why it was longer than 20-second cooldown, but indeed he just got level 18 from that. Was a level 2 hookshot used there. We finally have the top pushed in, so the final tier 2 is going down, and let's see if we're gonna have high ground plays coming here. Centaur walks in front, and indeed these two can just do this. Like, nothing really that Visma is gonna do about them. The others are pretty close here, but I don't think Visma actually has anything they could punish that with. Look, scouting deep with the jetpack. Oh! I'm not even going to try. Everyone goes on everyone from multiple directions and many buttons are pressed. We're somehow not... No one seems to be dying. We initially got Razor and Lich down, but now Tiny gets chased down too. Somehow still 3 heroes on one side and 4 on the other, but much bigger loss on Visma's side. Those 3 can't really challenge the remaining GL lineup here. So one set of Rex down, going to the next one. Centaur in front specifically just doesn't give a shit about towers. He has a heart now too, he can just tank it. Razor spawns and goes back in. It's I guess that went better than I expected. It looked like he didn't really coordinate it very well with his team, but tests his limits, doesn't reach them, manages to get away with that. Still, in the end, he manages to create some chaos, but doesn't actually stop the push. They do have Tiny up now, so with Tuskvine back, they are 5 and they could be looking to go. They actually need to do something. If this is their final set of racks, they can't allow this to go down. Tiny blinks in, create some chaos at the back line. Do they get Lich down before? No. Lich does go down, but not before casting Chainfrog, which is gonna do a ton of damage here again. Razor is in Oracle ult, but does pop when that expires. Puck is low and doesn't have Aegis anymore. But how did he heal that much? Where did that come from? When does that heal? Well, regardless of what exactly happened in those fights, GL took them with 30k ahead, and that's really the story here. Solid attempt from Visma's side, but there's only so much you can do when the enemies is this much better. Gets wiped out again. Good call, GG, but gonna take long to just take down the remaining buildings here. Game is over, and there's the call. Gofore Loihde takes game 1. Game 1 MVP. This time I did spend some time thinking about it during the game, but I don't know. We had many big heroes on Gofore Loihde's side. Lifestealer and Centaur topping the charts, but they are not getting it. The stupid ass strength heroes run down and auto attack. Paco did some big plays early on to turn the tide towards Gofore Loihde. They actually did kind of have it all the time, but at moments, to me at least, it looked like Visma was doing well in the lanes until the couple of big engagement on both side lanes. But I feel it has to be one of the supports. They both had some big plays during the mid-game team fights. And I think I'm going to lock as clockwork. Many fights initiated with hooks, so many team fights won with Coke splitting the enemy team into two. And yeah, that's game 1. And going on a short break here while we wait for this next one to start.
10 seconds remaining.
Alright, and we are back with the game 2.
5 seconds
This time
remaining.
I have already done the spiel about the situation in the league, so yeah,
Radiant team ban.
we're seeing first bans. They are Hoodwink and Legion Commander. They are not heroes in the previous game.
Remaining.
I can't remember what they banned the last time around, but I assume these are the same heroes as then.
10 seconds remaining.
Okay, DP is something that I definitely remember Vorta playing before, and it's also pretty strong right now, so
10 seconds remaining.
that one makes sense. This might be the exact same bans as
10 seconds
game 1.
remaining. Radiant team ban. Dire team pick.
Okay, so we see one hero banned from the game 1 lineups, and it's GL banning it themselves, which is a bit unexpected.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team pick.
Alright, Visma going back to Tiny. This time I am going to guess that it might just be at position 2 again, but who knows. It is playable in many roles. Maybe they have other people who've played it too.
10 seconds remaining.
Could be a flex.
5 seconds remaining.
I wonder if the Clockwork ban was to protect something they're not planning to pick. Or maybe they expected Visma to first pick it. Hey, who was first pick last time around?
10 seconds
The
remaining.
Puck was the second to last pick, and the last pick was the
5 seconds remaining.
Versa.
Team
Yeah,
ban.
so Visma was the last pick last time. Okay, so the first pick has changed. Yeah, that makes sense.
Ten seconds remaining. 5
Meanwhile,
seconds remaining.
I definitely remember seeing Slark as a phase 2 ban too.
Radiant team ban.
Alright, that's the first picker ban contesting game 1's pick so far.
10 seconds
Another hero
remaining.
banned from Gofore Loihde's game 1 lineup, this time banned by
5
Visma.
seconds remaining.
Hard to evaluate these bans since
Radiant team pick.
I don't really follow what their game 1 plan was or what are the big heroes that they feel they do need to get out of there that we didn't see previously. So I do like the Lifestealer ban. It's a pretty safe pick and they
10 seconds
clearly
remaining.
had success with it. But
5 seconds remaining.
not sure what exactly we're weighing it against, so who knows, maybe they did leave open now something else that is gonna come back to punish them.
Team pick.
This time we get an early Centaur. So far every pick is tracking game 1 lineups.
10 seconds remaining.
GL can still get puck, but after that they do need to replace the
5 seconds remaining.
last two heroes. There's the first new one, Witch Doctor on Visma's side. One of the long-time staple supports. Got some stuns, got some damage. He's a range hero.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Not sure how meta it is at the moment at the top level, but on all other levels, always a viable pick. You know what, we get Dawnbreaker? That probably a tree.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team.
Now we'll probably see the first new hero from GL side, and indeed is Necro. I think this got final phase banned by Visma last game. While Gofore Loihde had left their meet for the final peak. I'm not sure.
5 seconds remaining.
Trying to think. I definitely saw Necro banned in the last phase, but I'm not sure by which team. So Necro very likely position 2, not unheard of, playing him as a 1, but most likely 2. So they would be missing positions 1 and 4. Likely going with the support here. Yep, it's a Vengeful Spirit. Another one of those long-time staples. Uh,
10 seconds remaining.
So they have a bench as an enabler for physical damage, but also a Necro who is more or less pure magical. Not saying that's necessarily a bad thing, but it's mixed anyway. Just wondering what they're gonna play for with their carry. They're just gonna let Necro do Necro things and yeah. Question from chat: what does bench bring to this draft? Like they might be planning on some position 1 that takes advantage of the damage aura and the minus armor, but it's not gonna. It should be fine. Or they could have just picked bench because it's just a solid support always. Have a save, have a stun.
10 seconds remaining.
It may not be the best possible bench game, but it's never like a terrible bench game. The hero always does something.
Radiant team ban.
Meanwhile, on Visma side, we saw a Viper. I was thinking you could, like, assuming Tiny is a core again, Tiny, Dawn, Viper. Like, I think just about any configuration of those 3 heroes is viable.
5 seconds remaining.
So that's.
Dire team ban.
Have I seen Phoenix or Ward to play this person? Like, I would. So far, I'm guessing Viper 1, Tiny 2, Dawn 3. But it, like, seriously, you could shuffle those 3 any way you want.
Remaining. 5
Yeah, like,
seconds remaining.
There are 6 possible combinations, and I think all of them are viable. I'm mostly guessing Tiny mid because they played Tiny mid first game. But if they have other people who also play Tiny, then they can just do whatever they want. Also, Tiny 4 is still an option. Why did GL ban Medusa again? Do Visma have Medusa 4 enjoyers? Or are they calling it a Tiny 4? Gofore Loihde is definitely missing. Well, I said definitely, but it's
5 seconds remaining. Team pick.
Necro 1 would be a sort of an option.
Radiant team pick.
Stare your death in the face.
They pick a Muerta, and I still have no idea what they're doing. That's also another hero that could be 1, 2, or 4. So I don't know these players well enough to call it, but
10 seconds
they have 4 heroes that they can arrange almost any way they want.
5 seconds remaining.
Maybe go for Loihde and knows their opponents and have a better guess on it than myself. I don't think these players are routinely swapping positions, so we should have a solid guess when we see who picks what. So is this gonna be the position 1? Or is GL getting fancy too? So
Choose your hero.
okay, it's a Weaver. So is it actually a position 1 Necro? What is it? Okay, so this time it is a Tiny 4. And we're seeing Muerta 1, Dawn 2, Viper 3. So on GL, yeah, I don't know if they are doing a little bit unusual lanes or if they just swapped positions. So I mean, Necro mid Weaver 1 does make more sense, but I wouldn't be shocked if they played them the other way around. What do we have here? Man, I'm so tired. I'm not gonna do the player rundown. You can see them on the screen anyway. So I figured I'd check which one of them started with a cheap loadout to save for bottle, but neither of them is saving for bottle. Necro is carrying ward, so I guess that means he's very likely to be mid. So it does look like they are just having the players swap positions. So
30 seconds to battle.
Well, that's very far to the side. I guess they're really afraid of getting the counter rewarded. This time, both teams just settling into their own jungles. We might see something here on this rune.
The battle begins!
Okay.
First blood!
First blood. They all
So GL successfully snatches the rune, but does pay for it by giving out first blood. It's not even favor. It's a little more gold to Visma's side. With 100 XP, 400 gold. Versus 200 from Bounty Rune. Okay, getting back into it. So Necro should be dominating this middle line. At top we have a pretty aggressive lane from both sides actually. Bottom... Bottom Weaver has to be a bit careful. If he shoots in for a range creep kill or something and gets caught by Tiny, he could go down, but other than that, I don't know if anyone here is in particular danger. Actually, okay, so Tiny has Avalanche level 1, but once he hits level 2, if he ever manages to toss Leech onto Viper, that's probably a dead Leech. Also, Weaver is getting harassed super hard. Really just eating those poison attacks. I guess somehow people here are really low. Oh. I have no idea which lane I'm supposed to be watching. We're getting what I've got. Okay, that's a kill. Why is staying on the lane at pretty low HP, and yeah, that's what Venge brings to the team. You click a hero on a magic missile and then you kill them. So do these get detection? I don't have any Duster sentries for the Weaver. So Lollara should feel pretty safe here if they are staying on top of that. We're gonna get a toss here? Toss? No? But that was some very daring positioning from Lich there. Like, I really don't see how Lich survives if Tiny tosses onto Viper there. Okay. Oh right, that's... wait, what? I mean, I've seen those effects a couple times before. What does this thing do? What the hell? Oh, wait, how does that slow happen? 100% top... oh. What? The hero is a bug. It's a bug. Everything's bugged. Yeah. Meanwhile at top, Dire Heroes have Regent back to full, so nobody's in immediate danger of getting picked out. They attack range with everything, but she's just gonna come back with Triangle Boots. Similar at bottom, Weaver has Regent back up, and still no detection on Visma's side. Not on that chicken either. Is wait, what? You what? How? What? Are they both suicidal on this line? Do they have a suicide pact? Well, yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's easy to say for me here, but I've definitely done something similar a lot of times, where it's like you do well for the first couple of levels, and then you stop respecting the enemy heroes, even though they have started picking up points in their skills and are actually a lot more threatening now. So if it was that, then hopefully we don't see another Shukuchin. So in the middle lane, yeah, the middle lane score is as expected. So shouldn't Necro? Oh well, yeah, he's sitting on 600 gold. A lot was going uncontested here. We might have something on the rune here. Oh, never mind, everyone's backing off. That doesn't look like it's gonna be a kill. Okay. Yeah, Venge takes it home. No Sky stacks, but we do get the kill, which is the bigger prize. Lotus still unclaimed here. Witch Doctor is not taking it.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Where are you? It's still 30 seconds to the Wisdom Shrine.
Alms for the dead.
Why are you here already?
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Okay, Centaur picks up another Lotus. Wait, what's going on here? Is time to go down to that? And it goes down, but he's gonna be down to the wire. Where did? Oh right, you. He got the status stacks from Tiny. That's where. And the Witch Doctor gets picked off and doesn't even get the Wisdom Shrine. Yeah, I was wondering where all the mana came from. This Necro had already spent one and was already low on mana for the second to last Death Pulse. Yeah. Static starts from Tiny Kill. He's going deep here. Oh, that was close even without having Burn Shukuchi. Oh, what do levels look like? So, Giel quite a bit ahead. Centaur and Necro are the biggest heroes on the map. It's a middle tower down, but with a deny. Oh, what's the grace time on that? Don't you get it like within a second from the kill? Or does it have to be the Skype? Oh yeah, I guess it needs to be actually the Skype hit or during the stun. Oh, Weaver gets a trade here. That's more than I expected. So how close are we? Bench is half a level from swap. Dawn is just about to get the ultimate, so that's gonna make it more difficult to fight. Or that's a big kill. Pretty. Yeah, I get Witch Doctor before getting picked off there. Just for some rotate dissonance there. Where are we jumping? Okay, there's the first Dawn ultimate that doesn't do much, but does get Dawn into the fight, which looked like it might have led to a bench kill, but instead... Wait. What? What? Okay, so he was pretty deep. I wanted to see that one right click there to get the kill, but for all I know that might have been made the difference between Weaver dying or surviving himself, so not gonna blame him for that one. And everyone's just about hit 6 here. Witchnaker and Bench still a little bit away. Bench is at the top here and should be getting it from a couple more waves. Witch Doctor a bit further out. Yeah, Necro and Centaur at the top of this chart too. Visma getting some kills too here, but still a sizable lead towards GL. There. Alright, so where are we? Manchester and Will is going for a Gleamer, which has boots. Probably going for triangles.
Much like cordwood before axes axe.
Centaur has the usual Centaur tanky things. Necro rushing Radiance, unsurprisingly. Has almost Relic. Weaver probably has something in Courier, which I'm going to check. Oh wait, never mind, that's not Weaver's. Weaver just doesn't have all that much. I guess it's not that bad. Falcon Blade isn't that small of an item though, that's still not that bad of a net worth. Bench has a swap now. Dawn looking like he might have been getting away, but swap brings him back and that's it. On the other side, Witch Doctor for Arcanes and Glimmer. Tiny has Arcane Boots. What on Falcon Blade and Trace is going for the Lightning Hammer. Viper is going for the Bath build. Has left Poison at the 2. I'm going for the usual things. Null Embracer into Aghanins. What am I still missing? Dawn. Oh yeah, Dawn is having a rough time too, so has some net worth in a few small items and nothing impressive yet. So this one looks like there might be an engagement happening here. Weaver is pretty low. So, oh, what detection did they have there? Oh, they have the sentry here. So they do get managed to tag Weaver with a whole bunch of things, but Witch Doctor's stun, not that impressive, unless you get it chaining on something. Viper dies? Diving? What's this? Okay, I'm gonna assume he almost got Necro down. And the reason that Necro is looking this healthy is a Necro region. You want bottom Witch Doctor dies and Tiny dies too?
Dyer's courier has been slain.
they not know that GL had a bunch of heroes there? Maybe there was just some hero that looked like out of position at the moment and it
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
got them baited into
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
going into the bad engagement.
Dire's bottom tower is under
This guy is looking bad for Viper.
tower is under attack.
Yep.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack. No ice.
Viper
Bottom tower.
probably could have got out
Your edge needs sharpening.
if he immediately recognized that. There's no way he can fight against Necro, but decided to commit to the Wisdom Shrine and was a fraction of a second away from getting it, but was always going to die anyway. Necro has finished Radiance, going for Shard. Just, they do have a core Morta, so Ghost Shroud isn't just a get out of jail free card. They do have a decent bit of magic burst too, with Tiny and Viper Strike. Also Nether Toxin too. Actually, Break is pretty good here too. But it may not be the perfect matchup, but Necro is fat, and that goes a long way to getting even fatter. I thought it looked like Necro could have even stayed there and fought further, getting some satisfaction from kills, getting some death pulses going, but doesn't really actually have any survivability items yet, so chooses to play it safe. Yep.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Once again, steadily moving Gofore Loihde's way. Dota Plus says they were already ahead on draft and continuing to widen the gap. This does look really rough for Visma. I think Weaver here is gonna be the strongest hero if it goes late. Necro's gonna be big for a long time too. So Phoenix Suns is gonna need to get fat soon, so that Visma has something to fight back with. There's Dawn and Viper are fine, but neither of them is gonna scale super hard past mid game. And they do damage pretty slowly, with the GL side having Necro for sustain, and Centaur is gonna also have that team item soon. He's going for Pike first. He's actually almost finishing it, and then has queued up Crimson Guard next. So, and we're going Wraps. That's yeah, makes a lot of sense. Still not kind of used to the item, so was introduced in the last major patch. It's kind of the selfish magic resist item in this patch, with what was it called? Eternal Shroud being removed from the game. Was pretty OP initially, has been toned down quite a bit, but is still very strong. Yeah, nothing actually happening on this lane. Viper has finished the Aghanim Scepter, it's going for Rod of Athos. I have to assume it's a Gleipnir planned afterwards. I think last patch is bathing facet Viper used to do Woods of Travel really quick. Maybe not the play in this game with how far behind Visma is already. Gonna focus on having some fighting power instead. I'm looking for a blink and it's not that far away. That could be key in making some plays for Visma side. They don't have a ton of catch otherwise. I mean, they have a bunch of things, but they don't have anything like how should I say it? Long range hard catch. They have Cask, but it's really only great if it bounces. They have Viper stuff, but it's only slows. They have Dawnbreaker, but it's either basically melee range or large delay. It's really on Tiny to blink in and either stun or toss someone back. The toss is gonna be the biggest threat here. If they manage to catch anyone from GL side alone, toss back into your own team is the thing that actually reliably sets up kills. Meanwhile, GL gets the Tormentor. He's gonna grouped up on this lane. Might be looking for a tier 2.
Dire's bottom tower is taking many wounds.
This is not the most valuable target at this point, but looks like they aren't hard committing to it. Instead, they're just content to farm the jungle around it, see if anyone shows up. They have a lot of vision down here. A lot of very deep vision. I want to say this one is kind of redundant, but there is a potential bait here. Like they counterward these and think they are safe in the area. Popping smoke. There's Dawn here that center gets in on, but nobody else quite in range. They were close to having Legion Rage for Sinister Gaze, but Dawn gets out with his with her W. Meanwhile, what? I mean, I get playing 4+1, but that wasn't the time to go farm the enemy jungle. A big rotation from Visma's side, and GL correctly reads that and manages to back off. But what's Bench gonna be doing here? I get the swap. It looked like it was pretty far to get from both teams. The center does manage to get in there. Visma is a bit late to react, gets Tiny there first, but that just eats up the Chain Frost with two of them isolated and eating up all the bounces between them. Witch Doctor gets picked off too. Why did Necro die? Wait, no, it was... Okay, I'm totally confused with who's who. So it was Necro alone here, and... Why did I... Visma is not even... Like... What? That's not even on the same team. Why did I think it was... Okay, yeah. I guess you're feeling pretty powerful if you're a Necro. Probably wouldn't have even died there if it was less than 4 heroes. Yeah, probably tried to dive to 3, depending on who exactly it is, but... I think you're safe against any combination of 2. So after a prolonged engagement, Visma tier 2 there goes down. It looks like we're slowly gathering up for placing mid. Tiny's attempt to get some vision there gets immediately scouted out. Pretty nice movement from GL side, farming the area around middle.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
And we finally have everyone grouped up, and we're gonna do some swinging at the tower.
Axe observes carnage underway.
Oh, Weaver just finished Desolator, so
Middle tower is not what it used
I was just thinking they don't actually have a ton of tower damage in there, but Weaver is the one hero that brings it.
to be standing.
So, with him joining the fight, tower's gonna go down pretty quick, and is Lich gonna notice it here?
Not just
Okay,
see
someone
Radiant
else
deny its
notices it
top
and
tower.
pings it. So Finny TP'd top to push back the wave. I thought they were going to group in to push the top line, but instead they just to return here, and this could be a good fight for them. So
Triple kill.
yep, GL cleans it. I once again didn't manage to read the setup to the fight to know who to watch out for, who's where, and who's going to go and who. I did hear Witch Doctor out there. I don't think it managed to bounce all that long. They did bring some heroes low on GL side, but yeah.
Very much.
Trying to regroup themselves in the middle, they were in a good position to take the fight and to take it very cleanly. They are far enough ahead that they should be winning every fight where they are at least somewhat organized and don't get caught off guard. And I hear Witch Doctor alt was misclicked. Yeah, I didn't catch it, I have no idea. I know I heard the sound effect at some point, but that's it. Viper finished the ADAS and is going for BKB. Oh. Managed to get the Viper too, just before the TP was about to resolve. Did they have vision here, or did they just run there?
Dire's top tower is under attack.
I think they were just scouting the area while establishing presence here.
Heaven or hell.
A good catch there.
Dire's top tower is in one of them.
Tiny has had the blink for a while, but nothing else to note. Muerta struggling.
Much like cordwood before axes.
And got Maelstrom and Fight, and now working on BKB, but this is not gonna be enough to get them to kill anyone here.
Dire's top barracks are under attack.
I almost would want him to just keep the BKB.
Dire's top barracks have
So,
Dire's top barracks are liking them business.
like in one sense you need it, but also at this point, if you join the fight and pop BKB and right click, you're just still not killing anyone. I think you need to go big or go home here.
Dire's middle tower is not what it used to be. That is for certain.
So with Viper down and the Aegis on Weaver, GL just first rotating around the outer edge of the base. Get one to the frags, get another set of frags.
Axe was not involved.
Still continues for a third, and at this point I think the safe play would be not to.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
I also think they don't really need to play it safe at this point, but it's a semifinals. Might as well. Establishing presence around the final lane. We have 2 minutes still on the Aegis. Flip a smoke. Looks like they wanna enter from middle and try to catch someone off guard. Nope. No, nothing like that even. Just gonna hide themselves with smoke and look for a good swap opportunity. They get it. They delete Viper again, and they are once again 5 versus 4. Easily take the last tracks. Visma really needed to take a desperate fight here. I didn't have any chance against Megas, but didn't see this coming, so they were quite split. Had some heroes farming top, and 2 versus 5. It's I don't think you need to even try. So even with 4, it would have been desperate. With less than that, they have no chance. Anyway, 2 games. Both looked even-ish for a little while on lanes. This one less so than the first one, but past the laning phase, both just started snowballing towards Gofore Loihde and continued that way and never stopped. So, Series 2-0 for Gofore Loihde. We're gonna have finals of them against Puolustusvoimat. And yeah, no idea when that's going to happen. Game 2 MVP. How the hell did Lich die 0 times? I guess it's not that surprising when the enemy side has 7 kills total. Just I'm tempted to put it on Fini, but I think that's a bit of the same as game 1, where the biggest heroes on the map were ones that had an easy lane and got ahead and then just continue to face roll the enemy team without actually having to do anything that impressive. I'm gonna put it on Loihde. Did I put it on Loihde last time too? Anyway, both games, some really nice initiations to the fights. A lot of the GL mid-game dominance was built on starting the fights with the bench swaps or securing kills with it, so a lot of impact there, and yeah, that's it. Gonna drop out here and waiting for the finals.